I've got a message for that twice convicted racist Katie Hobbs, who is currently a squatter in the governor's office. Don't get too comfortable, sweetie.
Kari Lake fights for Arizona. My plan A is to win our election. I would argue fights for all of America. I mean, a lot of people kind of just give up with this fight. It's a hell of a fight. It's hard. It's expensive. People will come after you. It's a difficult fight for election integrity. And not many people can do it. Not many people are tough enough to do it, but Kari Lake is an exception. She's amazing. Arizona GOP gubernatorial candidate Kari Lake is in it to win it, and the people are in it with her. My plan A is to win our election. She said in War Room, we have all the evidence in front of us. It is ironclad. Lake has relentlessly been fighting Maricopa County election officials and her Democrat opponent, Katie Hobbs, via a lawsuit that is set to hit February 1st. I mean, at the very least, they should be fired. The election officials, more than half the machines were down. Tons of people, invalidated, disenfranchised voters, told to go home. A lot of people tried to do it within their lunch break. They had one lady, her story was crazy. Many similar stories where she was waiting like 4, 5, 6 hours just to cast a ballot. It is insane. It was a GD mess on election day, and they should at least be fired. If you don't want to say there's any kind of malfeasance going on, any kind of dirty play behind the scenes or anything like that, that's fine. But at the least, they should be fired because they, at the very least, have proven that they can't do their damn job.
We don't get you in Arizona now. I'm not going to sure we have sovereignty.
That's right.
Number one place. Katie Hobbs, and your election and your trial, and with this evidence is everything. And you heard Wendy Rogers brought this stuff with the signature verification. Should have been in the trial in the first place. Arizona is everything to me. There's no tomorrow unless we get this thing turned around in Arizona. Kari Lake.
Well, my number one, my plan A is to win our election. We have all of the evidence right here in front of us. It is ironclad. We have the law. And we've really painted these judges into a corner. Right. They have to look at the evidence and they have to apply the law. And if they don't, their reputation is gone. Right. And so hopefully they do the right thing. Hopefully they love this country enough, and I pray that they will do the right thing. But I will do, and as I'm working our court case, and I know Mike is fighting as well, I'm also going to fight for President Donald J. Trump, because I believe we need him back in office to save this country. On
Sunday, Lake held a massive rally. It was huge. I watched it live. It was insane. They couldn't even get everybody through the doors. Drew huge crowds in Scottsdale, prompting overflow to gather outside the building. She tweeted out, our movement is so huge, we ended up having to do 2 rallies tonight. I love you, Arizona. From Colton Duncan, when Kari Lake found out that hundreds of people were denied access to a rally due to fire code, she insisted on going outside to talk to them. She's one of the kind folks. Do you know like any other politician on really either side that would do this, that would take the time? No, they're out of there. They say what they got to say. Teleprompter, everything's all coordinated and all that, scripted. This is amazing. Lake's legal team recently argued that Maricopa's problems were massive, widespread, and lasted all day. I mean, that's a verifiable fact. On election day, with attorney Kurt Olson presenting evidence that more than 217,000 ballots were rejected by vote center tabulators. A January presentation given to the Arizona Committee on the Elections We the People, Alliance Chair Shelby Bush highlighted bombshell evidence of tabulator problems. Bush told the committee that on Election Day in Maricopa County, tabulators allegedly failed at 235 times the Election Assistance Commission's regular failure rates. Ooh, that was a mouthful. Kari Lake tweeted out, tonight's Save Arizona rally proves that our movement has never been stronger. We'd like to give a huge thank you to everyone that joined, a heartfelt apology to anyone that was removed by the fire marshal. We had no idea we'd have such a massive crowd. I love you so much. I mean, look, we don't have many people fighting for our election integrity. They want to move on, talk about other things, and we'll worry about it next time. We keep saying that every election, we'll worry about it next time, worried about it next time. And Kari Lake's one of the few fighters out there. We got some good fighters, but not a lot of people with her name, her recognition, her power.
talked about this. I've answered these questions. I am going to not only be the governor of Arizona for 4 years, I'm going to do 2 terms. I'm going to be your worst freaking nightmare.
At the very least, the people in Maricopa County should be fired. They ran several messy elections. This has been the worst by far I've ever seen of any election ever. I mean, it was just horrible. The tabulator problems, disenfranchised voters. I've shown you guys the lines, how long the lines were, people waiting hours and hours. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Does she have a case here? Are you guys from Arizona? Did you experience other problems? I'd love to hear from you guys. Let me know in the comment sections. You guys can also check out the audio-only versions on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music. Upload there pretty regularly whenever I can, and we usually try to go live Monday and Thursdays. Thursdays usually Rumble only, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, and you guys can check all the info on that on my live streams and all that below. Obviously, liking, subscribing, click a notification bell. You'll be updated whenever I drop a new video, go live, and it supports the channel win-win. And go follow my Rumble. I love those guys over there. Let me say what I gotta say, do what I gotta do, and that's really all I got for you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.
Yeah.